Hey everyone, Dave from Retired with Purpose. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So, as you can see by the title, this video, I'm going to give you some proof of what I claim. YouTube and eBay are my favorite side hustles, and YouTube gives me that creative outlet, and they're nice enough to pay me for that, and hopefully it's helpful to you. We can get you started on the side hustles that you really want to do, things that are passion for you. Now, um, tonight, what I want to share with you is the thing that I talk about. I like to make 10 times my money on things I sell on eBay. And a lot of people come at me saying that can't be done. It can be done. I do it, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to show you black and white how I do that. Now, the items that you need to find out there are things I've already talked about this in other videos about you want to find items with uh, a high value. The sell through rate is what they call it on eBay. You don't want to be stocking your store with things that may sit for months or even years on end. You don't want that. You want items that are going to move and make you some money. So that's called sell through rate. And eBay gives you that metric. They give you what items have good sell through rate. Now, how do you find those items? Well, you need to do a little bit of investigative work. You need to create your own BOLO list so you know what items that you want to look for when you're out there on the hunt. And when you go out on the hunt, I'm talking about going to yard sales or thrift stores or places like that, that you can pick up what we call in reselling, we call it sourcing. So you can source different items, but you're looking for things with a good sell through rate. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually show you the different things that I have sold that I've gotten at least 10 times my money. And I'm going to jump onto my laptop. We're going to get into this. There's going to be questions come up. I'm sure there's going to be different attacks. There always is. But let me encourage you that I'm going to show you in black and white the numbers. And the people that usually are aggressive or come back at someone that shares this information, they don't really want to learn how to do it. And I'm showing that not only can it be done, I do it. So just, like I said, be encouraged that you can learn to do it. Just take a breath and take the steps. And if you have questions, ask your questions. So anyway, let me jump down here on my computer, and we'll get into that first item. Okay, so I'm going to start right here. We're going to start with this one right here in the middle. This one's already sold. This is a Sony CPA-7 car connecting cassette pack for an iPod. This is so you could connect if you had a cassette in your car, that you could plug in a Walkman or Discman so you could play it through the speakers of your car. So, right here, I can tell you right here, it shows me right at the beginning my custom label, the SKU. It says A14YS.50. Now, what this tells me, it tells me what bin I put it in. I put it in A14. YS means that it came from a yard sale, and .50 means I paid 50 cents for this thing. So that's it right here, and let's go take a look. Okay, so I'm up on my order details, and again, the items right here. And I want you to notice a couple of things. First off, the item total. This is how much I was asking for it, $24. That's how much I asked. Now, up here under payment, it says what your buyer paid. Here's what he paid. He gave me the $24 for it. You can see the next line is shipping. He paid $9.50 in shipping, and he paid his sales tax from where he lives of $338. So all in, he paid $36.88. It's right here. See? $36.88. Now, what I earn, next block down. So we carry that $36.88 down here, and you can see the sales tax they take off. The transaction fees for eBay, selling it on eBay, they take it off of $4.95. And right here is the shipping label. You can see it right here. They charged $4.58 on the shipping label, leaving me with earnings of $23.97. Now stop, guys. Look, please stop and look at this. Over here, how much did I want for it? I wanted $24 for it. It's right there. How much did they give me? How much did they deposit in my account? $23.97. Do the math. Guys, it cost me 3 cents to sell this item on eBay. Now, get this. Follow me. Over here in my custom SKU, it shows that I paid 50 cents for it. 50 cents. I made $24. So again, do the math. What is that, like 22, 24 times my money? Better than 20 times my money. Now, this is a small item, and people are going to say, yeah, but that's only a $24 item. Dave, that's only $24, and I don't want to be selling. Understand, it costs me 50 cents. We talk about purpose on this channel, a reason to get up in the morning, a reason to go out on those sourcing runs and looking for those items. It's fun, guys. And then you can see it turn around and sell a thing for 20 times, 40 times, 40 times my money from 50 cents. Yeah, 40 times my money. Guys, this is fun. It's a fun thing to do. But you say, okay, but that's a low end one. Okay, that's a low end one. Let's look at something better. So now let's take a look at this one. This is a hat. Are you kidding me? It's a hat. You can see Golf Wang Odd Future Creator Donut Green Snapback Hat. It's a ball cap. Now, look at this right here. My custom SKU, B3. You know where I had it. I had it in bin B3. PS means it came from a thrift store. How much did I pay? 50 cents. I paid 50 cents. Now, let's go look at the order details. Okay, so here we are at the order details. Here's my item, Golf Wang hat. How much? This is a special hat. How did I know that? Well, I have a BOLO list. I know which ones to be looking for. This was one of them. How much did I want for it? Right here. I want $45. Now, what did the buyer pay? It's up here. He paid the $45. He paid the $9.45 in shipping. Sales tax was $416. His total was $58.61. So we carry that down. Now, what did I earn? Here's the $58.61 minus the sales tax, minus the transaction fees, minus my shipping label. Total $40.81. How much did I want for it? Right here, 45. So it cost me $4.19 to sell this on eBay. And some people will say it ends up costing you $4.19. Guys, stop. Look at this. I paid 50 cents for this item. 50 cents. They paid me $40.81. Right? It's right there. 50 cents is what I paid. $40.81 is what they paid me. We're talking 80. Guys, 80 times my money on this golf wang hat. 80 times. Some people are saying you can't do 10 times your money. I beg to differ with you. I do it. And the other thing is too, sometimes I don't get 10 times my money. Sometimes I'll only get 4 or 5 times my money. Now, why would I do that? The reason I would do that is because I know it has a very high sell-through rate. So in other words, I can buy it and put it up on eBay and within a week know it's going to sell. So am I okay with making 4, 5, 6 times my money? Sure, absolutely. I'll do that. I'll flip things over quickly. But typically, my rule of thumb is I want 10 times my money. So good example. Now, also, I want to point out something to you. This Golf Wang hat came from Goodwill, and it's called the Goodwill Bins. If you're not familiar with the Goodwill Bins, it's a clearinghouse for Goodwill. They're located throughout the country. You have to look them up, do your research, go on and online and search for Goodwill Bins and see if there's any in your area. And this one was not in my area. I picked this one up in Florida while I was on vacation. So you can go to Goodwill Bins, and how they work, they sell by the pound. So you can have a whole bin full or a whole cart full products, and you go up and they weigh it, and then, of course, subtract the weight of the cart off, and you pay by the pound. So when I say 50 cents, it probably didn't even cost me 50 cents. It's by the pound. And how much did a ball cap weigh? Next to nothing. But anyway, I put a value on it, again, for record keeping of 50 cents, and I got 80 times 80 times my money for it. And just like that, there we go. 2 items, something very small, easy to pack in that cassette to Sony converter. And then, guys, 80 times my money with a ball cap. Get to know your bolos, make those lists up. Those things are out there to be found. And now some people are asking about shipping big items. That's coming up on my very next video. So stay tuned for that. And guys, if you like this kind of information, like and subscribe. I'll see you on my next video.